What's going on, guys? Linus here with a little free-for-all gameplay from Black Ops 2, which I actually have been playing a lot of the last couple of weeks, but I haven't really uploaded any videos. I think I only uploaded one multiplayer video. So this is a free-for-all using the MSMC with a suppressor and something else, Fastmax probably. I actually recorded this, or had this game, a really long time ago. It's a 30-3 free-for-all, which is the best score I've gotten in free-for-all so far, because free-for-all has been sort of my my go-to game type whenever I didn't do any good games. Does that make sense? When I didn't get any good games on their playlists, I would just play free-for-all for a bit, because for some reason I just have an easier time playing this game. I don't know what it is. I just find it a little bit easier. This was kind of dumb, but, you know, I hadn't really been playing that long, so otherwise I might have been able to actually kill that guy, but not this time around. But anyway, I figured I would give a little bit of tips, a few tips for how to play free-for-all, or how I like to play free-for-all. I'm not by any account amazing at the game. Most free-for-alls I have like a 2KD, a little bit over it, like, you know, 30-15. So I'm not amazing at it, but I do get some really good games. Sometimes I go like 37, which is, you know, pretty good to me. It's a KD of over 4, so I really cannot complain. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is suppressors. I did use one in this game, and it's sorta, you can use a suppressor or you can't, obviously. And it's a really nice thing because you don't get, like, you know, charged by 50 people. If you, you know, if you use a suppressor, nobody will see you. But at the same time, not using one can really help you out, because you've got bigger range. People will see where you are on their mini-maps, and they will come to see you and shoot you with their guns. So it actually works out pretty well. If you're pretty quick, you have no suppressor, then you can get lots of kills in a really short amount of time. But as someone who's not very quick, who's not really great at the game, I choose to use a suppressor in most game types, mostly free-for-all, definitely. Because everybody on the map is out to kill you, so I do use a suppressor. This guy didn't drop any guns, so I was down to my combat knife, which means that I was obviously going to die without getting any other gun, but that doesn't really matter. Another thing I'd like to talk about is the Scorestreaks I use. As you can see, I use the UAV, the lightning strike, and the stealth chopper. UAV is actually really good, in my opinion, for free-for-all, because you know exactly where everybody is. If you see like 4 dots in one little area of the map, you know, you should rush there and kill everybody, or as many people as you possibly can. And it's just a good way to know exactly where the enemies are, because normally you would have no idea at all. This guy's going to shoot me in the back, isn't he? No, that guy's going to shoot me. There we go. So, I really had no choice. I didn't have a gun, so whatever. Lightning strikes, actually, it's okay. Only thing is that you cannot use the lightning strike what it's perfect for, and that is using it against a group of enemies. Everybody's all spread out, so lightning strike might not be perfect for this game type. Stealth chopper's actually pretty good. You know, it'll just pick up some kills for you, and all you need is 30 kills. Doesn't matter if you get them with your gun or with score streaks. And the stealth chopper always really helps me out in getting the less amount of kills, so that's probably a good choice. But mostly I would go for the support type of kill streaks. Maybe hunter killer drone is good because it can get you a cheap kill. But I like using the UAV most of all. What's that thing called? The SVAT? No, that's not it. SNAV, TNAV, the stupid Blackbird thing, whatever it's called. VSET. There you go, VSET. I got it. If you use that, you can see everybody like perfectly well. You can get tons of kills with that if if you're quick enough. It just works out really well in the end if you can actually get it, which isn't easy because you need like 12 kills to get it. But if you do get it, it is amazing. Anyway, enough about the score streaks. I just figured I'd give you some ideas. As for the equipment that I use, I just went with 2 bouncing betties because you can just, toss those out anywhere in like choke points and just pick up easy kills. Most of the times when I play free-for-all, I bring, 1 or 2 bouncing betties and it will get me like around 5-6 kills, which can really make a difference. So I would advise people to bring those along as well, if you're wondering on what to use. I mean, you can use frags, but chances are you don't know where enemies are, and you just, throw a frag grenade, and it just doesn't really work out. Here you see me shooting equipment, because I can see with engineer, which is actually really helpful, because you can see where all the enemy equipment is. You can just blow it up, get some points from that, because it doesn't seem like much, but if you shoot a bouncing betty, you get 50 points, which is about half a kill. So if you shoot 2, you get 100 points, which is, 1/12 of what you need to get a VSAT. So it does add up. It's a pretty good perk to use. What you can also do is use a black hat with engineer, so you can hack other people's equipment. It will get you a lot of points, but it's probably not going to get you as many kills as if you bring 2 bouncing Bettys. As for weapons, I personally prefer using SMGs. Because those are, they used to be pretty overpowered. They were just really strong on a lot of different ranges. And I mean, I love the SMGs in this game for the most part. Pretty much all of them are just really awesome, especially MSMC. I love this gun. Also the Vector, that is a great gun. So what you do need to keep in mind is if you're using a suppressor, do not go into like the huge open areas. I mean, this map doesn't really have too many of those, but just stick inside areas where you're gonna be able to get kills even with a suppressor, because you got like shorter range. You gotta think those things through, and that's what I did. Do keep in mind this was my best game. I mean, most people weren't really good at this point. I probably got a little bit more playing time than the other people in this game, so it's not like I'm amazing at the game. I'm not that great. My KD's like 1.6, which is not impressive at all. So you probably shouldn't be taking tips from me. Anyway, you probably shouldn't even be watching this video. What are you doing? Stop watching this right now. But yeah, SMGs are awesome for free-for-all, in my opinion. They're fast to reload. They're fast to, aim down sight. It just, all those little seconds really do make certain kills easier to get. Because if you use an LMG, it's going to take you like 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds, but it's going to take you more than 1 second, probably closer to 2, to actually like raise your weapon, and reloading takes really long, and it just leaves you vulnerable for pretty long amounts of time. This guy thought he was going to get me, but he didn't. So, I mean, there were a few mistakes I made here and there. Like in the beginning I was a bit slow on the reaction time, my sensitivity was a bit too low. My score streaks weren't perfect. I should not have used Lightning Strike. I mean, you saw me use the Lightning Strike a little while ago. I forgot to mention it back then, but I only got 1 kill. So people move a lot in free-for-all, which is exactly what you should do as well. As you can see, I don't stick in just one area of the map. I walk around a lot. I just don't camp, okay? It's not gonna pay off. It's a terrible idea. You may get a better KD when camping, fair enough, but you're not going to win the game, because you need 30 kills, and if you just camp for a little bit, people will know where you are, they will kill you. You're not going to build amazing score streaks by camping. This was just really lucky, because that guy almost got me. But seriously, do not camp in corners, do not stay in one area of the map, just run around a little bit, stay alert, play with a headset if you've got one. Just keep your eyes open, because enemies spawn everywhere, and if you don't keep your eyes on the minimap and around you, I mean, you're gonna get shot just because you're not really paying attention. That's one of the most important things. I didn't see that grenade for some reason, which is interesting. I don't know what's up with that. But this is pretty much the end of the game. I was just walking around looking for one more person to kill, but the stealth chopper got it for me. For some reason, I wasn't really paying attention to the minimap at all. But this was pretty early after the game was released. So to sum up, use SMGs, use a suppressor maybe, use good score streaks. Didn't talk about perks, but who cares, and use bouncing Bettys. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later.